Most boat buyers think the fall is the best time to shop for a boat that will be based in the Caribbean, Bahamas, or Florida. But in 37 years of following this market, I can tell you that it's not. Actually, if you're looking for best selection and negotiating power, the next few months usually present the best buying opportunities of the entire year. And almost nobody talks about why. In this video, I'm going to explain why more boats are about to hit the market, why sellers become more motivated during the summer, and how smart buyers use this seasonal shift to their advantage. So, here's what happens every year. Charter companies and cruisers in the Caribbean are getting ready to seriously sell their catamarans. Why? The Caribbean high season has ended. Hurricanes are getting started. Charter companies must reduce the number of boats at their docks, which are very crowded, and because the factories will be flooding them soon with new boats at the end of the summer. So, also, many sellers, especially European sellers, have high insurance deductibles, and they always assume that they would have sold their boat by the time the hurricanes start rolling, but they don't. And so these hurricanes panic them, and some of them call us up and say, "Hey, I got to sell this within a month. What's it going to take?" And well, we tell them, "Well, you got to knock off 30,000 or 50,000 or whatever, and you'll get it sold." And so they say, "Okay, do it." um, Also, some other owners start thinking, "Well, why am I paying all this money for something I'm barely using in the summer?" And so this, well, all these reasons create additional inventory right when buyer activity is slowing down. And this is where things get interesting. This is when supply and demand shift in a big way. And as more boats come into the market, many buyers are doing exactly the wrong thing. They're waiting. They think, oh, well, if I wait until October to buy, we can go have our great Christmas vacation with the family, and I won't have to pay for dockage, insurance, and maintenance, and maybe interest between now and then, so might as well wait. Well, this is what everybody does. So what happens in the fall, especially right after September 1st, is the buyers come in big numbers, flooding us. And this creates a lot of buying competition. So what you want to do is realize that the summer is when the best negotiations happen and when buyers always have the best leverage. And so the most experienced buyers that I know, and the boat flippers, that I used to be one, understand that finding a great boat isn't just about finding the right model, it's also about timing. And when inventory expands, buyers gain options. And when buyers have options, sellers lose leverage. And when sellers lose leverage, opportunities appear. So over the next few months, I'd focus on recent listings that have been on the market for more than 60 to 90 days, owners who've already purchased their next boat, so they're a two-boat owner. I'd focus on charter boats coming out of service, focus on boats that are priced based on last year's market instead of today's market, and sellers who want a transaction completed before fall, or sellers who need a sale before the hurricanes come to their boat. So the point is that every boat, well, it's not that every boat becomes a bargain. The point is that market conditions are changing right now, this time of year, and more inventory is definitely coming. Some sellers will be increasingly motivated, and buyers who understand these seasonal patterns often find opportunities that don't exist during other times of the year. So if you're actively looking for a cruising catamaran and would like my latest market report or my insider secrets to buying catamarans report, send me an email at bigyachts@gmail.com and I'll send it to you. It's free of charge. It's based on my 37 years of being in this market and owning 54 boats and yachts in my charter fleets and in other areas. So I've been watching the market for more than 3 decades, and one thing rarely changes. The best deals usually appear when most buyers are distracted by something else. And so that is right now. Give me a call. Smooth sailing.